Washington, D.C. is full of ancient, out-of-touch politicians that archaeologists don't even want to touch. And they're desperate to do whatever it takes to hold on to power with their bony skeleton fingers for decades. Later this week, Tennessee looking to join 5 other states pushing for term limits. The Tennessee State Senate will be voting to pass a resolution to force Congress to act. But even if the resolution passes, 28 more states need to get on board to spur Congress into action. Will congressional term limits ever become law? Is this plan just wishful thinking? Here with me now, Mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, and Chair of the U.S. Term Limits Tennessee chapter, Glenn Jacobs. You might know him as wrestling legend Kane. Welcome back, sir, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Kennedy. Appreciate you having me on.
So everyone loves term limits, but Congress will never pass their own term limits, will they?
No, they probably won't. And this is a way to circumvent Congress by getting 34 states to sign on to an Article 5 single issue convention of the states to discuss term limits. As you said, here in Tennessee, we'd like to become the 6th state to do so. So far, I have 5, get 6, and then keep on moving forward.
What other states are seriously looking at this?
Well, so far, Florida, Alabama, Missouri, West Virginia have passed resolutions indicating that they would like to see an Article 5 convention, and Wisconsin just passed that a few weeks ago, so they're the newest ones. And then a number of other states are also considering this legislation.
So it is, but the numbers are outstanding. It's 82% of Republicans, 78% of independents. You pointed out that this is the rarest bipartisan issue, and it's popular every few years, but then it's as though people just forget about it. What is it about what's happening right now that's giving this more traction than past go-arounds?
Well, Donald Trump popularized the saying, drain the swamp, and the swamp hasn't been drained. In fact, it's got worse. As you said, we have people that have been there for decades, and the longer you're in Congress, the more power that you get. It's extremely hard to unseat an incumbent. Incumbents raise about 5 times as much money as their challengers. PACs give between 85 and 95% of their dollars to incumbents. Wow. So it's just very difficult once someone is in Congress to get them out. When we think about term limits, the president's term limited. Here in Tennessee, our governor's term limited, as a number are around the country. I'm term limited, and I don't think it's a big reach to say that we should do the same with Congress.
Would you ever run for Congress?
I don't think I would ever run for Congress. I really like what I'm doing now. I think that most of the great work can be done at the local and the state level. And I think that going forward, we're going to need that. I'm a big believer in federalism, and I'd really like to see many of our states step up and push back against the federal government and a lot of the overreach that we're seeing right now.
Yes, and you have pointed out that the Constitution was designed to have a citizen legislature, not, as you have pointed out, a ruling political class. So how long will it take to reach critical mass to get Congress to act?
Well, I think the faster that this effort goes, the better, the more that we can accelerate it. But I also believe that at some point, once Congress realizes, oh gosh, they're serious about this, and a number more states sign on, I think Congress may go ahead and do it themselves because they'll want to have control of the process.
Yeah, you've also pointed out that expecting Congress to give themselves term limits is like trusting children to enact their own bedtimes. Like, nah, 2 a.m., it's good.
Exactly.
It's healthy for my circadian rhythm. Mayor Jacobs, thank you so much for your time. Always appreciate talking to you.
Thanks, Kennedy.